30 by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he added the extra point.
Georgia, 21, Oregon, 14.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a huge play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge.
Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia, 21, Oregon, 14.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick, and the ball's loose.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Looking to take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results. working anyways.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and
Going over the top. Snags it down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
The aerial assault continues. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Fires to the big fella. And he'll go out of bounds, and he will be short of the 1st down.
You know, offensively in that situation,
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
42 Spider, 4-2 Spider,
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to take a shot right away. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think it's really hard as a quarterback to know when to put touch on the ball and when to throw that thing as hard as you possibly can. And right there, I don't think he needed to throw it that hard. I think he could have softened that up a little bit because he had a
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Hard running there. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. Shakes off the tackler. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That play just never had a chance, and he knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory.
Ball is free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's looking on the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback extends the play. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got him, and they convert. The Tide will get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy? He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Shoots it to the left. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side.
The expressway is wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The run from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. That's reeled in. It's Lovett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They go into the creative space, giving it to the wide receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Might be looking to run. Fires downfield. And it's picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller.
He's got it inside the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Bulldogs! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To throw, it's Milroe. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the move, he fires. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out. It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Got a man, it's Miller. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. A 3rd and long coming up here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And the offense stays aggressive and try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then you...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. No room to return, but no problem after